What's going on, dudes? Welcome back to Friday.
Vlogs.
Whatever.
It sounded like you said frogs.
Frogs.
Friday frogs.
So, as many of you know by now, these videos are filmed throughout the week randomly as Marcy and I just happen to go hang out after midnight. Granted, it's not quite after midnight, but I guess it is midnight right now. But whatever, it's not quite after, and that's the point that I'm trying to get at. So we came to our regular filming location for this at about 11:30 and just decided, nope. Well, it wasn't even 11:30. It was barely 11.
It was barely 11.
And we decided, nope, it is way too early to do this. So we went and did some stuff for roughly an hour and then managed to kill a full hour. Which,
total full hour.
A total full hour, which was not long enough for us to get into the groove of filming, apparently. So we just filmed one video that may or may not have gone up already, but it may just never exist as far as you know. But so we went on a little adventure to try to keep ourselves occupied and waste a little bit of time to get ourselves in the right time zone. Granted, we're still like 2 hours early, but that's not the point. I always talk forever in the beginning of the videos.
It's okay.
It just kind of makes it awkward that you're just sitting there.
Mine, but anyway, yeah, go ahead.
I'll let you tell the story though, actually, because then you actually get to speak. But so anyway, on this adventure that we had, killing time, we decided to go to Walmart and buy ourselves some chips, which I just threw away my chips. But show the backside. No, show the backside. That's good. They kind of don't find the chips that way. But so we went and got some chips and a couple of drinks. And
we went through McDonald's.
Yeah, tell that story.
So we went through the McDonald's drive-thru because I was really thirsty, and I was like, let's just go get some water from McDonald's because we had like $1.
Let's not tell them that.
Okay, we didn't have enough to buy soda and chips. We'll put it that way.
Or could you say water?
Okay, fine. So we went to McDonald's because we wanted some water. Because, I wanted it more than Noah because he's Noah, whatever. But I was like, I need water. And he's like, well, where can we get water? I was like, let's go to McDonald's. Let's order some water from McDonald's. And so he's like, okay. So we go to McDonald's and we order 2 ice waters. And the guy's like, okay, hold on 1 second. And then he's gone for 2 minutes.
He's gone forever.
And then he comes back and he's like, oh, I guess just pull up to the second window, I guess. And there were already 2 cars ahead of us who had ordered. And we're like, okay. He's like, you don't have to pay, so just go to the second window. And we're like, okay. So we pull up. We're sort of past the second window already. Not quite. First window, sorry. We're already past the first window, but not far enough that, I don't know, the guy could still talk to us if he wanted to. And so he leans up, we're sitting there for 10 minutes because the 2 cars in front of us still didn't have their food. And he leans out the window, he's like, oh, you're the car that only wanted water, right? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, just a second. And he steps away again. And then he brings the water out and he's like, is there someone in your back seat so we can hand it to you? And I was like, no. So he had to get out of the car to get our water from the first window. And then we just awkwardly left because why not, right? And right as we got our water, the car in front of us moved forward and got his food and then left right behind us. So we're like, we really could have waited a couple more seconds, but...
So that first half of the adventure, getting the waters from Walmart, getting the waters from McDonald's. Second half of the adventure was our trip to Walmart to grab the chips.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
That was scary.
Yeah, it was a little bit. So, we are a little bit of sort of thrill junkies. And we hear
At times.
we heard this story about werewolves around a local reservoir.
Yeah.
And occasionally we'll go out there to drive around and just
see what we can
hope we get lucky to see the werewolf. I'm saying it like that on purpose just for the record. Hopefully we can see the werewolf But at the same time, knowing full good and well that if we do see said werewolf, we are going to crap ourselves and drive as fast as humanly possible on a dirt road in a Toyota Corolla.
And hopefully not. I don't know where I was going with that.
Not gonna crash, not destroy the car or something.
Yeah.
But so we had done that, and then we went to Walmart after that, and so the like adrenaline of like the unknown, I guess, was like built up. And so we went to Walmart, and as we were pulling into the parking lot, there was a truck directly in front of me. Mm-hmm. We turned one corner, like right behind him, trying not to be creepy, and then we turned another corner right behind him.
Because
it was totally like unplanned, okay?
Yeah, because there was a sign that said road closed ahead, and usually the entrance that we take, we thought that the closed sign was up there, and so we turned right behind this guy because he seemed like he knew where he was going.
Yeah.
And so we just tried to like follow him into the parking lot at least. And then
he turns another corner, and so I start to follow him, but then he like slams on his brakes, and we almost like hit him because he just like stopped so suddenly. Yeah. And so I quickly just turned the other way and I went around him, and I was like, what the heck is this guy doing? And so we went around him really quick and then just went and parked like normal. And we no more than step out of the car and start walking towards the building, and this dude's truck pulls up right behind my car.
Yeah.
And like, I was so scared.
It was scary.
I was this close to just turning around and going back to the car because I would just rather just bounce and run.
Yeah.
Because the adrenaline that was already built up from the previous experience. And so I realized when we got back outside that I even forgot to lock the car, and I was like,
he's like, there's nothing to be stolen in the car, right? Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, nothing in here is worth being stolen unless you want a couple of empty cups and maybe some trash off the floor.
So.
But so, like, the adrenaline was just pumping full bore at that moment. And so we go inside and get our chips. And then we come back out, and it's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there. So it's like, walk down so we can see in the windows and make sure nobody's in the car before we get in. And then let's go.
And so we get back in the car, I start the car, and was gone in like a matter of seconds. And I was like totally terrified the entire time that truck was gonna pop out of nowhere and just like follow us. And I was really scared. And I'm actually kind of paranoid that he's somewhere around here right now.
I think we're okay.
I think we're probably alright, but anyway, thank you so much for watching today's episode.
If you liked it, hit the subscribe button down below.
Don't forget to share on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then smash that like button. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.